With for Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, but he had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
That's fine. Get on right first. We don't have time for this shit. Just pick our horse. Let's go.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Brandon Woodruff. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And away we go here in Milwaukee. This one popped up. Witt in position. And there's one away. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
One down. Colson Montgomery will hit next. Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one. On to first, double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. Back here at American Family Field. On the hill for the White Sox, Davis Martin. What do you have on him, Siggy? This is Bryce Terang. This one in the air, center field. Baldwin takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Oh, goddamn everything.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Tracks it down for the out. That's out number two.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Kazuma Okamoto now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. On the ground to the left. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. Got him. And quickly one away in the second.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Austin Hayes, batting with one down, takes a strike. That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
In the air to left center, Judge on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. This one high in the air to left center. Judge under it. And that is that.
We're making one last check in the stalls and got jumped back.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Out towards right center field. Hayes on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Now it's Christian Yelich.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Montgomery takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Chourio with 4 runs batted in his last game. Hard hit, but right at him in left. Back here at American Family Field. Well, Singy, as we talked about earlier, he was dominant in his last start and doing the same thing again today.
Yeah, Boog, in total control on the mound in this one. What a run he's on. Let's see if he can keep this thing going. I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Brings it in. 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and blocked it up.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Witt over to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
The left fielder, number 25, Derek Hill.
Now the left fielder, Derek Hill. And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning, Sal Freeland up now for the Brewers. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Nicely done for the out.
Batting in, the first baseman, number 9, Munetaka.
Next for Milwaukee, Munetaka Murakami. And that one fouled off. Murakami, in his rookie season, 25 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. This one in the air center field. Ball should have this one. And there's 2 away.
The catcher, William.
And now it's William Contreras. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 9. New inning getting started. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Chase Mitra. On the ground, Witt. Over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yep.
Right through there for a strike. Left field. It gets down a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Now at the plate, Colson Montgomery. He's 0 for 1. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Flips it, 1 at second, double play. Yeah! What a twin killer. Back here at American Family Field, here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Terang.
Well, these Brewers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Baldwin takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 1 so far. Base hit, center field. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get it into motion.
Oh, great stop to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Brewers, number 99.
A great sliding stop. I think we need a breakdown from StatCast to fully appreciate the difficulty of that play.
Yeah, bro, these numbers show how good of a play it actually was. And that sliding catch was difficult enough.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying out of here. Aaron Judge leads the yard. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. The Brewers score first. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed.
So 2 down. Here's Yelich at the dish. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ground ball to the right side. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Jackson Chourio up down to the Brewers. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. See you later. A 2-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And the batter now, Sal Freeland.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. The other way, and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field. That doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0. So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Brewer. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run.
Now on the bump, Mike Vassar. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. That is the inning. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Brewers 6 and the White Sox nothing. You're watching White Sox baseball on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, well, an excellent outing last game and locked in again today, Siggy.
Yeah, and what a weapon for this team is really keeping these hitters guessing. You know, these White Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some ability, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. 1 down. Next to hit, Austin Hayes. Fly to left his first time. Foul ball. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Oh, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 down. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Fights it off, you'll see another. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out.
The batter, number 7.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 2. Now up the middle and it gets through. So a man aboard now and 1 away.
I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And here is Kazuma Okamoto. Hit hard, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Up next,
He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. The relay to third, and he gets to third safely, moving up on the flyout, and there are 2 gone.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind in that part of the park and just knock that ball down.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They lead it, though, 6-0.
I said it comes pretty. Oh, he's a smart guy, but it's great.
We're back with a look at key moments so far in this
I think
one.
about doing golf courses. It is. The family, the largest landowner in the valley. Made sports in my second largest. And play phase in the woods for me. I've had hundreds of dollars. You know, ridiculous asshole. So serious. The hard.
Right through there for a strike.
Did you even any thought at all to the grand this year? What happened to them?
Fastball for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Vargas batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Strike 2. This one in the air center field. Freeland drifts towards it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Chicago, the left fielder.
And up next for Chicago, Derek Hill. Fly to right his first time. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 2 down, nobody on. Right side, and foul ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Turang over to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. Back here at American Family Field, where we go out of 6. Jackson Chorio up now for the Brewers. Up the middle. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Sal Freeland. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah.
Your name's Peter?
Yeah, I don't think like my fucking name is Peter, you skunk-hearted motherfucker.
You just go for him.
You're so bad, didn't you? Only the bastard. Like, you like you all been up over one in there, so you start that bastard, you fucker.
You're trying to get over that drove to high school where she's going to go through the bunkhouse like wildfire.
He creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Hayes takes it in for the out. Out number 2. Manager out of the dugout now. And it looks new pitcher for the White Sox, Jonathan Cannon.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And that'll do it. Here's the second baseman, Chase Maidroff. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Fast plan, hard to get.
The 0-2. do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Bounced out to short. Witt whips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
The catcher, number 8.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Teal. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop.
Stepping in, Colson Montgomery. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Hit in the air, left field. Judge gets under it. And that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. This is White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
Sure, that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Back to the top of the order, Bryce Terang, the next to hit. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Man at second. Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it looks just foul. A2. Up the middle, makes a sliding stop, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent, the arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Kazuma Okamoto now at the plate, 1 for 3. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air to left center. Baldwin on the move. And the inning is over. Back here in Milwaukee, it's getting late. We're seeing another gem on the mound, Singy.
Hey, carved him up last outing, and here we go again. Same guys, same dominance, dialed in out there.
So a lefty out of the pen, Jared Koenig.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And now it's Austin Hayes.
You go for that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Comes up empty. And down on strikes he goes. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. Back here at American Family Field. On to the bottom of the 8th. Aaron Judge. Up now for the Brewers. Judge rips that one. Baldwin pulls it in on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Liner, base hit. And a man aboard. So digging in, Jackson Chourio. He's already homered in this game. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those group hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's the center fielder, Sal Frelick. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Around second is Yelich. Throw is cut off, goes to first.
He's in there, he's
tries to get back and save. Munetaka Murakami up now for the Brewers. He's already homered here in this one. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single. It's 7-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Contreras in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one lifted to left. Hill has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the 9th. Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. The 0-1. That one to first.
That's foul.
And that's just foul. Koenig, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a sinker, a cutter, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
battling here as he fouls it away. Oh, and 2 now. Goes down looking for the strikeout. White Sox down to their final out. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. 1-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Digging in, Derek Hill. This could end it. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
You got that front foot down and pitch recognition.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Around second, on his way to third. Throw to first, ball game. And the Brewers take the first 2 games of this series. This one ends 7-0. For